Good morning, children. Today we will do the fourth part of chapter number 4, and in this we will cover the topics of Monumental reforms, then arrival of Gandhiji in the year 1915, the Rowlatt Act that was passed in 1919, and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that also took place in the year 1919. Now, first of all, the Britishers always tried to divide the Indians, okay, and then they wanted to create the enmity between the Hindus and the Muslims. Now, under the leadership of Aga Khan, the Muslim delegation met Viceroy Minto. Okay, you can see the picture of Viceroy Minto. Now, he was the one who had made some reforms. Okay, Maulay was an Indian wazir at that time. So along with him, he had made some reforms that were known as Maulay Minto reforms. Now, what were the main points in these reforms? Lord Maulay announced that his government wanted to introduce new reforms for India. In it, locals were to be given more powers in the legislative affairs. Okay, he wanted to give more powers. That was only said in papers, that he wanted to give more powers to the Indians or the locals. A series of correspondences started between Lord Minto and Lord Maulay. Okay, Maulay was an Indian wazir. So Lord Minto, he had started doing so much correspondence between Lord Maulay and Lord Minto. Now a committee was appointed by the government of India to propose a scheme for reforms. उन्होंने एक committee भी बनाई that will propose all the new reforms. Now this Act of 1909 was passed by the British Parliament and is commonly known as Maulay Minto reforms. Now arrival of Gandhiji to India. Now Gandhiji returned to India in 1915 after successfully fighting against the racism that was going on in South Africa. Okay. That over there in South Africa he had fought for, we can say, Indians or the black people, because at that time in South Africa the British people used to have a lot of differentiation between the white and the black. So after fighting over there, after doing satyagraha over there in South Africa, he came to India. Okay, in 1950 Gandhiji returned from South Africa to live in India. He spoke at the conventions of the Indian National Congress, but was primarily introduced to Indian issues, politics and the Indian people by Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a respected leader of the Congress party at that time. वो कांग्रेस लोगों से बात की, but before that, you know, he was introduced to all the Indian issues कि इंडिया में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम चल रहे हैं. So he had two gurus at that time. Okay, one was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. That was his political mentor. You can see Gopal Krishna Gokhale, his political mentor, and his spiritual mentor was Srimad Rajachandra. Okay, from which he got so much inspiration. Now Gandhiji travelled all across India and observed the Indians. He considered the exploitation as the root cause of poverty in India, and he made so much plans to abolish the British rule from India. Now at that time the Rowlatt Act was being passed. Okay, we'll study about the Rowlatt Act. Now Rowlatt Act was formed under the chairmanship of Rowlatt, the Minister of Law, in 1919, and this act was also known as Black Act. Now what was the main thing? To arm itself with extraordinary powers to suppress any discontent voice against the reform. This act was passed for what? So that the British people get more powers. ये act अपना पास करते हुए उन्होंने अपने ही powers ज़्यादा बढ़ा दिए. The act authorized the government to imprison any person without any trial and conviction in the court of law. Okay, इस act के through क्या हुआ कि उन्होंने government ने अपने ही Britishers को इतने powers दे दिए कि वो किसी भी person को जेल में डाल सकते थे without any trial. कोई भी trial के बिना वो जेल में डाल सकते थे. It gives extraordinary powers to police and authorize the government to prison any person without trial. Okay. Then under this legislation, people could be arrested and properties could be searched without a warrant. Okay. Under this act, again, people could be arrested एंड प्रॉपर्टीज कुड बी सर्च, वो किसी भी घर में जाके किसी भी लोगों को अरेस्ट कर सकते थे, उनकी प्रॉपर्टी सर्च कर सकते थे, प्रॉपर्टी जब्त कर सकते थे. नो लिबर्टी फॉर इंडियंस एंड डिजाइन्ड इन अ वे टू कर्ब द पीपल सिविल लिबर्टी. ऐसा एक्ट बनाया गया था कि इंडियंस को कोई भी लिबर्टी ना मिले. इट्स प्रोहिबिटेड एनी पब्लिक प्रोटेस्ट एंड असेंबली. अब इसके थ्रू दे ऑल्सो पुट अ बैन ऑन पब्लिक असेंबली. कोई भी गैदरिंग्स नहीं कर सकते हो, कोई भी लोग इकट्ठा नहीं हो सकते हैं, ग्रुप नहीं बना सकते हैं फॉर एनीथिंग. द मेन एम वॉज टू कर्ब द रेजिंग नेशनलिज्म. अब ये एक्ट पास करने का मेन एम क्या था अबाउट द ब्रिटिशर्स? दे वॉन्टेड टू स्टॉप दिस नेशनलिज्म. जो ये नेशनलिज्म, स्पिरिट ऑफ नेशनलिज्म ऊंचा आ रहा था इंडिया में, दे वॉन्टेड टू कर्ब दिस. नाउ how did the Indian response towards this act? Indian National Congress under Mahatma Gandhi gave a call for nationwide protest against this draconian legislation. अब Indian National Congress के leaders and among them Mahatma Gandhi, they called a nationwide protest. सब ने आवाज उठाई and they wanted to stop this act. So a number of protests broke out in the month of March and April in 1919 against the Rowlatt Act. Okay, so इतने सारे लोगों ने आवाज़ उठाई और सब जगह इन द मंथ ऑफ मार्च एंड अप्रैल वॉइस वॉज बीइंग रेज्ड, रैलीज हैड बीन स्टार्टेड टेकन आउट. अ नेशन वाइड हड़ताल, फास्टिंग, प्रेयर्स एंड सिविल डिसोबीडियंस अगेंस्ट स्पेसिफिक लॉ, कोर्टिंग, अरेस्ट एंड इम्प्रिजनमेंट. ओके, सो दे स्टार्टेड, हड़ताल स्टार्ट हो गई, फास्टिंग एंड प्रेयर्स वर बीइंग स्टार्टेड, सिविल डिसोबीडियंस लाइक हैड बीन स्टार्टेड ऑल ओवर इंडिया. And the meetings were being taken out, rallies, shows, strikes were being organized. And as it was all going on, Gandhiji was arrested in Delhi. And even Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Kichlu were arrested in Punjab. And with that, the agitation became very severe. The government, valiantly tried to suppress all the opposition. जो भी opposition हो रहा था, government wanted to suppress all this. And because of all this, because of this Rowlatt Act, because of the opposition, this Jallianwala Bagh incident took place on 13th April 1919. Now, with the popular leaders like Satyapal and Dr. Kichlu were arrested in Amritsar. Okay, on April 10th, with the orders of O. Dyer, British officials in Amritsar arrested Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu, a Muslim lawyer, and Dr. Satyapal, a Hindu who had served as a medical officer in the British Army. They were the leaders of Amritsar nationalist movement. Okay, these two persons were being arrested. Okay, और अपने leaders को छुड़ाने के लिए a public gathering was organized in Jallianwala Bagh. Despite the proclamations against the meeting, thousands of Indians flocked to the Jallianwala Bagh on April 13th. Most of them in support of the imprisoned Kichlu and Satyapal. So all the people gathered at Jallianwala Bagh so that they can free their leaders. Some arrived after the police had closed a nearby fair held in honor of the Sikh New Year. By late afternoon, a huge throng was present, a rather quiet crowd and not an angry mob. Estimated vary, but there certainly were more than 10,000 people enclosed by the walls of surrounding buildings. It had only a few narrow openings for entrance or exit, some of them locked. Okay, they have been saying that all these people, nearly 10,000 people had been gathered over there in Jallianwala Bagh. Okay, and the full Bagh was being surrounded by big buildings. The full Bagh was being covered. Only one entrance was being opened. All other entrances were being closed or locked down. Now Brigadier General Reginald Dyer reached the spot with 65 Gurkha and 25 Baluchi soldiers with 50 rifles. He had also bought 2 armed vehicles fitted with machine guns. The garden was enclosed space with only one exit which was now blocked by the soldiers. पूरा garden चारों तरफ से बंद था. Now this Brigadier Dyer, he had reached the spot with 25 of his Gurkhas and another 25 Baluchi soldiers, and he had brought 2 vehicles also of machine guns. The door from which he had entered, that door was only opened at that time. All other doors were blocked or locked. अब जो जहाँ से डोर से एंटर हुआ मतलब वो भी ब्लॉक हो गया. मीन्स द पीपल डिडंट हैव एनी वे टू गो आउट. Dyer did not warn the crowd, nor did he allow them to leave. Rather, he asked the men to fire at the crowd from a close range. Okay, he did not warn the crowd, he didn't allow them to leave, and he immediately ordered his soldiers to open fire on the crowd. Now more than 1,650 bullets were fired upon the bodies of the crowd of 15,000 to 20,000 from a close range. The firing stopped only when the ammunition was exhausted. उन्होंने फायरिंग बंद किया जब ये सब उनके ammunitions खत्म हो गए. Close to 1,000 were killed on the spot and more than 1,500 were seriously injured. There was such a stamp that hundreds of people fell into the well in the compound, from which more than 120 dead bodies were eventually pulled out. People had no other choice. बाहर भागना चाहते थे पर कोई जगह नहीं थी बाहर जाने के लिए, दरवाजे सब बंद थे. People started shouting, screaming, and they started climbing the walls. But वो भी नहीं कर पाए. The walls were so big. So many people jumped in the well. Okay, but अपनी जान बचाने के लिए, but well में कूदते ही these people died in the well itself. So many people were injured, so many people had died. Never had such a barbaric order had been given in India by a British officer. Though the crowd was totally unarmed, General Dyer claimed that he was attacked by a revolutionary army. This was, we can say, General Dyer had said that he was attacked by an army, and that's why he attacked on the people over there in Jallianwala Bagh. He made it clear that he had gone to the place with the plan of opening fire upon this crowd. He even said that he would have used the machine gun on this helpless crowd, but could not do so because he could not move them to the position via the narrow passage that led to the place of gathering. Historians consider the episode was a decisive step towards the end of the British rule in India. Though it became clear that he had passed all the norms of humanity, and though he was asked to resign from his position in India, he became a celebrated hero when he reached Britain. The Britain people were very happy with what he had done. A very large sum of money and much honor was also given to him. This only made the Indians more committed to their cause to get freedom from Britain. उनको तो honor किया गया वहाँ पे. Okay, when he reached to Britain, and considering it as an innocent mistake that had happened unknowingly, he was being given we can say उसके ऊपर investigation हटा दिया गया था. He was when he reached Britain, he was honored with a sword and 2,000 pounds also. Now people got frustrated कि ये क्या है, इधर इतने सारे इंडियंस को उन्होंने मार डाला और वहाँ पे ब्रिटेन गवर्नमेंट उनको वहाँ पे ऑनर कर रही है, उनको स्वॉर्ड दे रही है, उनको पाउंड्स दिए गए हैं so much. So a young Sikh teenager who was being raised at Khalsa orphanage named Udham Singh, Aka Muhammad Singh Azad, saw the happening with his own eyes. He vowed to avenge the Amritsar massacre. Okay, so उन्होंने कसम खाई कि अब मैं इसका बदला लूँगा. On 13th March 1914, in the Caxton Hall, London, where a meeting of the East India Association was being held, Udham Singh fired 5 to 6 shots from his pistol at Sir Michael Dyer, who was the governor of Punjab when the Amrit massacre had taken place, to avenge the massacre. So उन्होंने बदला लेने के लिए from his pistol he had fired at Sir Michael Dyer. On 31st July 1940, Udham Singh was hanged at Pentonville jail in London itself. And what did he say at that time? He was the real culprit. He deserved it. He wanted to crush the spirit of my people. So I had to crush him. Udham Singh telling the trial court why he killed the Michael Dyer. Okay, उन्होंने ये reason दिया कि he was a culprit. उन्होंने मेरे लोगों का स्पिरिट कम करने की कोशिश की है और इसके लिए मैंने उनको ही मार डाला. द जलियांवाला बाग मैसेकर accentuated political awakening in India and brought Mahatma Gandhi to the forefront of Indian political life. Okay, so with this Mahatma Gandhi also came more in this, we can say, freedom fight. You can see over here the pictures we have taken. This is the place now, Jallianwala Bagh. Okay, this is the, we can say, जो स्तंभ बनाया गया है, वहाँ पे स्मारक बनाया गया है in the memory of so many people that had been died. Okay, this is the picture of General Dyer. This is again the scene over there, how he had entered with his soldiers and killing so many people. And this is the picture of the well where so many people had jumped themselves. Okay, now all this topic again on page number 27 and 28 of your textbook. Okay, beta, have a nice day. Thank you.